Alright, I am back. Let's keep going with some more of my Commonwealth of Man campaign as in Stellaris. Alright, unpause. Let's see. Dentariga I'm still kind of holding back because at the moment it's costing me influence to keep the faction suppressed. Although, since it's down to 0, I really should stop suppressing it for now until it builds back up a bit. We've met Quebec bogeys. Crap, we found the Canadians. Stop suppressing for now. 6.2% chance. And I think they still have another year before that wears off. Well, let's build up the fleet a little bit, shall we? Get a destroyer and 2 more corvettes on the assembly lines. These guys are superior because of their fleet power. Need to fix that. Oh! Mech bogeys really are something. Let's do that. Won't take long.
Special project complete.
The Great Spyran Empire. These are the guys who didn't want me colonizing Eden, I believe. Militarist, collectivist, alien scum. So, they speak on behalf, as long as I stay out of their internal affairs and treat our great leader, Empress Redwing Empress Redwing the First with reverence, I see no reason for us to keep out of our way or we will make you. Screw you.
Construction complete.
It looks like there's somebody there, maybe even there too. Plus 6.6, I don't know. Oh, they closed their borders? Yeah, we are definitely going to declare rivalry then.
Construction complete.
Destiny. Where's the spaceport actually?
Construction complete.
And let's get another robot. God damn it. Get another robot coming, and this guy is moving Bastion, huh? That's okay. Eden, let's keep upgrading. And our fleet has been upgraded a bit. There we go. And there. Yeah, may as well start upgrading. Now he's trying to move to Bastion. That's okay. Bastion will fill up soon enough. Good.
Construction complete.
Spyrans don't like me. I don't like them. We're in the spaceport. Solar panels.
Construction complete.
Okay. Power hub.
Research complete.
Afterburners. Very good.
Construction complete.
Well, they do have a tracking thing, so they can, I guess, be evaded. Dave. Alright, may as well. I don't know that we'll be using explosives much, if ever, but can't hurt.
Research complete.
So, Destiny. Yeah, let's build the hydroponic farms. Loading. Excellent. Space combat. Another destroyer, 2 corvettes. I feel like I like that ratio for the moment.
Research complete.
Awesome. Advanced combat rolls. Okay, interesting. AI control colony ships. Sure. Probably be doing some more colonization in the near future once Eden's done developing.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Change that. Clone vats. We need a capital on the planet for. Okay. Well, now I know what I'm researching next here once it comes up again. Alright, sign ship. So those douchebags close their borders, that's okay. Just keep surveying down here then.
Construction complete.
Cool. There we go.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Eden.
Anomaly found. Construction complete.
Okay, first off, anomaly research. Eden upgrade. Destiny. This slab. Power plant. Bastion. Give you the hydroponics farm as well. Toad asteroid, yep, figured.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Keep up the build up. Oh man, but I really want this too. Crap. Still, that'd take forever. Let's go colonial centralization. Mapping civilization. So they have nuclear weapons. Okay.
Construction complete.
Arid world. Whew. Tempting. We drop robots on it. Not sure that'd be worth it though. Need somebody who's fine on arid worlds. I think these guys are. Tundra world. Okay, they wouldn't be happy on arid.
Construction complete.
Okay. Damn. Underworld's cold, right? Arctic or Alpine, though. Okay.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Best. Power plants. Known vats require the capital.
Research
wait.
complete.
Beryllium mining.
Construction complete.
Eldar mining. less steel armor. Spaceport 5 and the cruiser. Sure. Might take a while, but it'll be worth it.
Construction complete.
No, it hasn't. Edicts. Propaganda.
System survey complete.
Re-education. Very good. Thinking I might actually drop a combat arena here. No, we'll replace the factory with one. It'll help with happiness and ethics divergence. Got the second one coming partially towards us. Just needing to lose pacifist.
Construction complete.
Alright. Let's get the other spaceports at least to level 3. Destiny needs to do some construction on the ground. Does not need
Anomaly
more
found.
food. Yeah, sure. Check it out. Combat arena.
Construction
The happiness
complete.
and ethics divergence. Worth having. Over 1 mineral or 1 more science lab. Alright. Processing plants.
Construction complete. Research complete.
They screwed it up. AI controlled colony ships. We want the disruptor. I kinda do. Just for stripping shields.
Construction complete.
Alright.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Eden.
Construction complete.
We're at +1 food here.
Construction complete.
So,
Research complete.
I think we're good. Excellent. Planetary capital. And Empire Capital Complex and advanced government forms? Yes, please. Unity first.
Construction complete.
Okay. So far, so good.
Construction complete.
Their tech level's inferior.
Construction complete.
And these guys are pathetic. Oh, they're at war. I'm really tempted to vassalize them. I mean, the problem is they're already at war with somebody. With 2 people at least, so they're actually getting enough control of them to vassalize them would be tough. Whatever. I'll let them tear themselves apart for now.
System survey complete.
Oh, they lost a frontier outpost. Eden, upgrade that planetary administration, and Bastion for just waiting for it. Another bit of minerals and influence. Okay. So we finished building up everything we can in our territory. Seed of Hope. Wormhole station.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Be a little bit before we can do that one. Okay. Place that with a power hub. I think, yeah. Alright, I had a feeling. Medieval Age, Sandia civilization. Nice size 25 tropical worlds, xenophile spiritualists. Yay.
System survey complete.
Oh, nice. Problem is, once you have robots, everything is 100% habitability. But, by size. Paragon, 3. Size, 24 ocean world. %, for humans. Down here? Yeah. We'll grab that soon. As well. Then I'll let them grow a bit more.
Construction complete.
Alright. Meanwhile, I want to come up and have this guy build a wormhole station in each of my colonized systems. So that I have easy access to all of them.
Construction complete.
Alright. Do
Anomaly
not need
found.
food there, really. Let's get that combat arena up. And sure, good luck. Alright, a couple months and we can start upgrading the administration
Construction
here.
complete.
1 more month. Alright. Oh. 1 more month now. Discovered artificially carved slab of rock in alien writing.
Situation log updated.
Well, When you're done with the rest of the system, come back and check it out.
Construction complete.
Boom. And we'll save up for this one, and it'll all be good. Scientist among the primitive Cthulhans has great promise. Brilliant research is far ahead of his peers. Ooh, another great scientist to steal.
Updated.
Let's do it. Just go do this now. Then you can come back, finish surveying, and the projects in that system. Unity.
Construction complete.
Gaia. Alright. Epic staff agents. Oh, yeah. Great Spire and Empire just got cut apart. It's really tempting to grab these guys as a vassal. Liberate them and then vassalize them. Can't liberate and humiliate. Damn. Liberation costs less than conquest. Let's do it. Can't do a clone army yet. Shame. Four on Bastion, 4 on Eden.
Construction complete.
Haha, I declared before their independence got guaranteed.
Updated.
That's somebody else, okay.
Special project complete.
Ah, we failed to abduct him. That's a shame. Alright, I had a feeling they wouldn't have much in the way of armies. Good. Seeping Confederated Stars, Peaceful Traders. Keep out of our way or we'll make you. Ha 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 ha.
Situation log updated.
Victor Bogies. Hello, Seeping Confederated Stars. You don't like us much, I get it. Offer a trade deal. Nope, didn't think so. How about this? You have Aurelium. So I have Engo's favor. Nope, didn't think so. 10, 18, 1. Yep, I would get a lot. They would get more out of it than I would. They still won't say yes. Screw him. Alright. 3 spaceports. So Eden I'm just about done with surface construction on, I think. Got the Monument of Purity, got the Virtual Combat Arena.
Construction complete.
Starving at the moment.
Research complete.
The Rex Thalak. Oh, they're adorable. Alien scum. Can we keep them as pets? Disruptors. Just left 2 barrier
Construction
defense,
complete.
cloud lightning, quantum energy states. Very good. I don't have the academy here on Eden. That's okay.
Construction complete.
Need a general.
System survey complete.
No, I don't need defenders. Oh, there we go.
Research complete.
Glory
Construction
Seeker.
complete.
Galactic Administration. Excellent. Yeah, I think that's good for us. Living state. Eden. Alright, embark. Now the 2 of you together should be enough to take this on. They only had, what, 5 garrison armies? Yeah. 4. Alright. Won't be any trouble taking this planet.
Complete.
The Rex Thalak Administration. Fleet power, naval capacity superior. They are democratic crusaders, militarist, spiritualist, individualist. Rivals with the Great Spyran Empire. You know what, let's go build a wormhole station here. And you guys can go into orbit. Meanwhile, we're not building anything, that's silly. Clone, that's please. Yes, there we go. Oh, they don't like that we're at war. Ah. Some militarists they are. Let's build an academy at Destiny as well. Well,
Special project complete.
we translated the mural. It's a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small empire in the region. So, a bit of engineering and experience. Yay! Gained the trait Roamer. Survey speed bonus. Nice. Alright, well, you keep doing your job. armies. All too easy.
Enemy planet secured.
Force the demands. Distance is the problem. Damn, should have just gone for conquest. Or for forced vassalization. So, if they were closer, they totally would. Well, we can always do it again later. Alright, so we can't build it there. But here. Cost us influence a month. Increase their trust. I mean, if I got their trust up to 50, they would accept, so... Just take a few years and they'll accept vassalization. Why not? And you can build a wormhole station right there in the Bashpad system. Okay, offer a trade deal.
Research complete.
I mean, they still have a number that I don't, so sure. And they give us wormhole station access. We have cruisers, fighters, bombers. Let's go with it. Carrier ops. Said yes. Once you're done at Bashpad, then you come back and build one. Oh, Sidney Beauclair died. Corvette focus, architectural sense, Corvette focus, space miner. Whew. Cost or constructor and mining station cost. Build cost. Oh, well, I can't really make a decision there. I don't have the influence. Never mind. Oh well.
Construction complete.
Get some clones out. Now, if I remember right, they're already phonetic collectivist material. Well, here. We're just gonna declare war. Vassalize. Humiliate. Confirm. Meanwhile, level 5 spaceports. And let's take a look at my cruiser options here. There we go. So, the bow can be artillery or broadside. The core, we can have hangar, artillery, broadside. And the stern, medium or small. Go broadside bow, broadside core, gunship stern, I think, for the moment. Start with disruptors at front, because they've got a range advantage anyways. And then lasers all the way across. suppose I should put some power on this thing. Hey, look at that. Works out pretty well. Damn it. Yeah, I had a feeling that wouldn't work. Ceramo metal armor. Yeah. Corvette gets disruptor. Yeah. So close. Nope, can't do the F-burns either. Alright, well. Try. There we go. And I suppose I could do it a little differently here. But, nah. Now this guy. So this 40. Well, 5 points of power. We can cost armor on this guy. There we go. Alright. 546 is the spaceport. 51 is that guy. Ruler elected. Shambupati.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Research. Damn it. It's the Admiral, isn't it? We lose the Admiral right as they're coming into combat. Oh, hello. Bad guys using missiles. Space torpedoes.
Hostile fleet engaged.
That's less than ideal because I'm not using any point defense.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Retreat. Head home for upgrades and repairs as soon as you come out of being lost. And since they're using missiles, let's change this all up a little bit. Picket ship stern, defense. Alright. Yep, you're stuck with the way you are, but then again, they do have shield penetration on those missiles. So I'm not going to be able to stack enough armor on this thing for it to really make a difference. Alright. Doesn't matter all that much. Vigilance never made it all the way to study the anomalies around it. The ship blinked out of existence as it was navigating the debris field and then reappeared minutes later. They found themselves briefly in some extra-dimensional space. External viewports revealed that they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design suspended in a seemingly endless void. Before the crew could get their bearings, the vision abruptly faded and they found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half the crew are missing. Science Officer Namvidiri speculates that they may have been selectively trapped in that strange space.
Construction
Weird.
complete.
Eden. Spaceport.
Construction complete.
Grand Cruiser. The missing members of the crew have reappeared. They hailed us from on board an unknown vessel not entirely dissimilar to our own science ships, heading close to where the Vigilants originally experienced the disturbance. They claim to remember nothing of their time outside our dimension aside from a vague awareness of having been away for some time. They would wish for nothing but to return to the service under Science Officer Namadiri and intend to surrender their ship to human authorities. Very well. The other science ship. Oh yeah, that thing's cool. Scientist Lessard. You can do it. You guys, just get to work. Like anyone else. Corvette Assembly Yards at Bastion.
Research complete. System
good.
survey complete. Anomaly
Ion
found.
disruptors. Power up 2, UV laser. Yeah, check out the anomaly and cloud lightning. Let's do cloud lightning. Actually, that's like I was saying, that's a great weapon against corvettes or heavier ships.
Situation log updated.
Siakathea. Whoa, hello. That looks like an enclave, one of the enclaves. We will definitely check that out right away.
Special project complete.
Background soldiers. Yep, the Curator Lambda Enclave. Haha! So, this is definitely out of the DLC. So, greetings, Star Travelers. We are the Curators. Our ancient order was established eons ago by the various galactic powers in ascendancy at the time. We were dedicated toward the preservation of all knowledge in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinctions and barbarism. We failed. Few of us remain today, but we are no less committed to our sacred mission than our predecessors were. We are willing to share some of our knowledge with you for a price. Well met. Limited access to our extensive data banks for a period of 10 years. This should provide a significant boost. We require compensation. Costs 2,000 energy credits, but we get 10 years of output. You know what? Let's get the Curator Insight. We've got the energy credits to spare. Why the hell not?
Construction complete.
Speaking of energy credits to spare, asteroids pockmarked with weapon blast is a target range. Embark, have the transport fleets meet up. Meanwhile, you are getting upgraded. I don't know why they're upgrading that far.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Either way, works out. So we now have point defense turrets. That should go a little better against these guys. And we have the cruiser. Which, oh wait, hold on. Stop. Cruiser needs point defense turrets against missile-heavy enemies. Nah, we'll let the destroyers take care of it, but that means we need more of them. Still, We're gonna go try again.
Complete. Construction complete.
Probably should have made a destroyer yards instead of a Corvette one here. Oops. Eating can get destroyer yards.
Construction complete. Hostile
Do it, guys.
engaged.
See how this works now that the destroyers have point of defense.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Much better. There we go. Still losing ships because they're spreading out a bit, but that's okay.
Construction complete.
So against missile guys, you definitely don't want to bring corvettes. You want destroyers with point defense. Even then, some of that is going to get through. There's that cruiser though, just chilling. Taking losses, that's okay. We're winning pretty soundly. And there goes. Alright, the new plume effects are gorgeous. I gotta say.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Still wouldn't mind better explosions. Won't deny that. Alright. Cool. Take out another destroyer. Or a cruiser. And then probably be sticking to destroyers mostly for a good while.
System survey complete. Construction
I'll build a
complete.
wormhole station here. Eden, I know, has upgrading to do. Speed things back up a little bit now that we're largely won that war.
System survey complete.
Survey says.
Research complete.
Alright. Setting state. Selected lineages. Meanwhile, we can upgrade our government, I believe. Yep. Military dictatorship to military. That works. Hypocrisy. Or, martial empire, rather. Kinda would rather go. Martial Empire, yeah. Human star hierarchy. Cancel. That's fun. Alright. Might take some losses on this invasion, but that's okay.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Not sure what that was.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh, society research. We need new scientists. I don't like any of these. Fine, we'll go with this guy. Actually, we're gonna go with this guy. And from beyond, can take the new guy.
Construction complete. Construction
Attack!
complete.
Heinz Wolf.
Research complete.
Carrier ops, excellent. Cruiser assembly yards. Yeah, we want that.
Construction complete.
Nata Wolf, which was a good one.
Enemy planet secured.
Leveled up and getting charismatic. Gives his army a morale boost. Oh, son of a... Wrong button. Son of a bitch.
Anomaly found.
God, that did not... That was... Wrong button. Well, that was a waste of time, but oh well. It was a fun waste of time. Showed us a bit of the new combat mechanics in action, which is fine. Meanwhile, I think these planets are ready to be dropped into sectors. Bastion, Eden, even Destiny, really.
System survey complete.
Measured pounding observed from orbit the motion of immense and ancient geothermal extractors breathing their last. Built and then abandoned at some point in the distant past, the vast batteries of disintegrating machinery have been pumping up superheated fluids from the planet's core ever since. The capacitors are all broken, they're leaking, but some energy can be siphoned. We get 1,000 energy credits for that. Yay! Alright. This place is starting to get better. We'll clear it out a bit. Suppress. Meanwhile, cruisers, 7 destroyers, 9 corvettes. Let's see. Swap that over to hangar core. Oh, I thought we had finished carrier ops. Oh, there we go. Bomber. Yeah, at the moment, nobody's got fighters. Need a reactor, and then some deflectors, and then some other deflectors. Yeah. Alright. Save. Unpause. Upgrade. Head home.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay. Good. Here's where we'll put the cruiser yards.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Alright, so we are at the point where it's getting ready to expand a bit more. So, Paragon 3 here is a fantastic planet. I think we'll come and grab that. Might also grab Mira 4. And actually, Triumph here, if I recall correctly, is in the space age. So yeah, Triumph, we are going to start infiltrating.
Anomaly found. Construction complete.
We'll have Nemburi come check this one out. Yeah. So at this point, corvettes are my screens, or destroyers are my screens for the cruisers. And we will be building up a bit so that we can go to war with the Lowlander Pact. They've been our rivals for much of the game. And it'd be nice to smack them down a bit. I don't know if I wanted either of the others here. So, you guys... Xenophobes, spiritualists. Okay, well, slow learners, slow breeders, talented, communal, blah. But you would be tundra preference. No, I don't think we want them just yet. Bastion. Great spaceport. Alright. Save up for another cruiser then, I think. Abandoned sail ship. Already found a couple of those.
System survey complete.
Dance Riga, what's going on here? Forgot that I queued this shit up. Alright. Okay, so science lab there. Clear the kelp away. And we'll build a
construction complete.
Farm here. Eden no longer needs anything leveled up.
Construction complete.
I do want more destroyers. That'll be a good picket line for the cruisers. Corvettes, I think, are probably just going to keep getting killed, but that's okay. At least for now. I don't know that I want to spend time or money on building a lot of Corvettes right now.
Construction
shit.
complete. Construction
Destiny.
complete.
Alright, so infiltration cells are having trouble on Triumph. There have been several incidents in which cell members were exposed as aliens, necessitating the immediate termination of all witnesses. It's got some unwanted attention from the Lavi authorities, requiring our operatives to lay low for a while. Delay things a bit. That happens. No surprise there. Unity. Oh, we're right. God, we can level up this. Once we have up a bit more.
Research complete.
Cruiser assembly yards, very good. Robotic army.
Anomaly found.
Engineering facility 2.
Research complete.
Change scientist. Physics lab 2.
Complete. Science ship under attack.
What? No! We lost the special science ship. come down, blast the crap out of that thing, please. And no, don't bother going to Scott. I didn't realize that that thing wouldn't run away. Apparently it doesn't automatically set to it the way normal science ships are. So I lost the science ship from beyond. Well, we didn't know if those crews were okay or not. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, Jail, but glad you're enjoying yourself. Alien civilization. Oh, son of a bitch! As I was infiltrating them.
Construction complete.
Alright, you either accept Protect Grid status or I crush you. Alright, you're not accepting Protect Grid status, which means I'm going to crush you. That's your call. You wanna die. Oh, that's cool, that asteroid's like cracked in half.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Hello, Void Cloud. Bombers! They just come in and just blast it with lasers a lot. Oh, this game is prettier now. I love the bloom changes. Alright, head home, repair that Corvette. And survey. Alright. Doing alright here. Unity, that's another cruiser. A couple more destroyers. And you know what? I'll even build a few more Corvettes. Alright. Got those guys queued up. I'm going to take a very short break. Well, no, actually, Jail, I would not say that. Before I go on break, I'll answer that question for you. No, I would not say that the weapon trees are exactly the same as before. At the moment, I'm playing with lasers, but that's largely just because I started with them. But, here, let's see it. Ah, crap. Don't have any of the others to really show you at the moment, but looks like the differences between them are definitely significantly changed. So right now, the main difference is going to be how well various weapons have either range or tracking. And so a lot of weapons have pretty bad tracking, and tracking is needed to hit high evasion ships now, whereas previously it was just accuracy versus evasion. Now tracking is a specific stat on weapons to determine how well they can counter evasion. So if you see the small blue lasers, small weapons tend to have much better tracking. And so the small blue laser is much better at countering the evasion of a Corvette running around, whereas, say, this medium disruptor has only a tracking of 30% rather than 60%. So it's going to be half as good at countering the evasion of a Corvette. And large weapons, such as, the large disruptor here only has a tracking of 5%. So a ship with large weapons is not going to be hitting Corvettes pretty much ever. Corvettes will just dance around it doing tons of damage. So, and like certain things, so like the Cloud Lightning here has a tracking and accuracy of 100%, so this is one of the few weapons in the game that will still always hit your target. Yeah, I don't know if, I actually have run into AI with point defense, I believe, earlier in this, though they might have, if I'm remembering right, I think it was actually just the pirates that I had to deal with, but we'll see if any AI empires have point defense. Like one of the cruiser designs here, so they changed it around so that point defense now is its own style of weapon slot. So certain cores are only going to have a point defense slot available to them. So hopefully we'll end up with AI using point defense more often. Right now, it's using bombers on the cruisers because I like having bombers. They do a ton of damage, ignore armor and shields, and I don't I mean, they've got the 100% accuracy but 0 tracking. I don't know what that means for how they do against corvettes or how evasion is handled with them. It might just be that they don't have to worry about evasion, and they will definitely hit the target as long as they aren't shot down. We'll have to see as I keep going with it. But anyhow, as I was saying, I'm going to step out for a short break. I will be back in just a few minutes. So anyone watching the stream, I will see you very soon, and we will be getting finally into some serious conflicts here as I prep up to smack down the Galactic Loendra Pact here and this new interstellar Lavis nation, which I think they figured out we were trying to infiltrate them and take over, and so now they push themselves into the stars. So, anyone watching on YouTube, I will be continuing this in the very next video, and anyone watching on the stream, I will see you in just a few minutes. Hope you're enjoying it.